Now, throughout the campaign, we'll be featuring some of the smaller parties, as we have, fielding candidates at the general election. Today, it's one of the parties on what might be described as the hard left of British politics. The Workers' Revolutionary Party is the British section of the International Committee of the Fourth International, which was founded by Leon Trotsky. It doesn't have a Twitter account, but it does produce several publications, including a daily newspaper. It's campaigning for a Labour government and calls on supporters to vote Labour where the WRP isn't standing with a candidate itself. It argues that would best lead the struggle for the British and world socialist revolutions. The party wants an immediate break with the European Union and a socialist United States of Europe instead. It also calls for an end to British imperialism and would redirect defence spending to the public sector. So much for that. Let's now have a word with Frank Sweeney, representing the Workers' Revolutionary Party. Welcome to the programme. Now, you've said that if there isn't a WRP candidate in the constituency, vote Labour. Have you done that before?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a normal default position for you?
Yes, it's a normal position we take. We support the struggle of the working class against capitalism. And the Labour Party is a working class party. Its origins are in the trade unions.
I thought, you will correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought the general Trotskyite analysis was that the Labour Party was a sellout to the capitalist classes.
Well, the leadership of the Labour Party has sold out because of its political outlook. It's a reformist outlook. If you look at their present manifesto, it's a Fabian conception that the economic crisis is finished. And while we agree with the things they put forward in the manifesto, they can't achieve those things without actually overthrowing capitalism, getting rid of capitalism. It's impossible to achieve those demands within a capitalist society, especially when there's such a crisis building up in the economy as there is at the moment.
And how many WRP candidates are you running?
5.
5. And they're concentrated in, or are they spread around?
There's 4 in London and 1 in Sheffield.
Right. OK. Is London fertile territory for you? Is London a good place?
The whole country is fertile territory for us.
Right, really? Explain that.
In the campaigns we've had in our constituencies, we've had a fantastic response. Because while we've come across on high streets and while we've been canvassing door to door, lots of people who agree with the Labour Party, they don't actually believe that the Labour Party will be able to carry through their programme. They agree with the programme and they're hoping it could be carried through, but they don't actually believe that the Labour Party is going to be able to do it.
Isn't Trotsky a bit 20th century? Has his time not come and gone?
No, he's 21st century. Capitalism is 19th century. The capital. Seriously.
Where is it in retreat?
Where is it? It's economy. I mean, the economic crisis that happened 10 years ago, they're trying to pretend it's in the background, it's gone. Their solution to a debt crisis, because they called it a credit crisis, but it was actually a crisis of debt, was to increase debt through quantitative easing in all the major economies. They've made that debt bubble fantastically bigger, probably 1,000 times bigger than it was in 2008, and it's going to go.
But hasn't the trend been, rather than capitalist countries moving to become more like you would like the world to be, it's been the other way around? Marxist countries have become more like capitalist countries. I'm thinking of Russia and China as 2 examples.
Yeah, but I don't know where you've been living. I mean, what's been going on in the world for the last few years? Like what's happened in France over the last few weeks, where the 2 main capitalist parties, the Republican Party and the Socialist Party.
Well, no, they're in huge decline, but they elected a neoliberal. It's
gone.
But they elected a neoliberal instead.
Yeah, but he's got nothing, has he? He hasn't got a party. He's relying on the old political parties to give him support. And 4 million young people in France refused, they hate Le Pen and the fascist movement, but they refused to vote for Macron because they don't agree. He's part of the old establishment.
But Mrs. Le Pen got the largest number of young voters of any party.
That's because of the disillusionment with bourgeois politics.
I was just trying to work out where the world is going in you. I mean, this began by me saying it's the 20th century. I'll give one more chance. I'm just wondering, where is the world going in your direction?
Towards revolution.
No, but where in the globe? Where?
All over the globe.
Is it?
Because if you look at any part of the world, in America, in South America, Africa, in Europe, look at the European Union is disintegrating before our eyes.
Frank Sweeney, thank you.
Thank you
for explaining. Don't go yet.
Oh.
Don't go.
Sorry.
Just relax. I've got to do this.
Okay.
Right, so we talked a bit about the Conservative Party manifesto this morning. Let's now go to Em.
You didn't frankly have the balls to put country before party.